We have an update on Clement Mzize and his potential move to Kaizer Chiefs, and Nazruddin Nabi has answered questions regarding Etiosa Ighodaro's links to Kaizer Chiefs. We will also talk about Kuluman Ndamani, what is happening with him, and last but not least, Fela Khumalo being promoted to the senior team. I don't think so. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Amakosi Football Club. By the way, I'm still here on my powerful chair that you guys bought me. And for those of you who are new to this channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Help us reach 61,000 subscribers before the end of the week. In fact, before the first match. So let's go into our very first story, which is the fact that Clement Mzize, a striker, currently plays for Yanga, who has previously worked with Nazruddin Nabi, and right now is still playing for Young Africans, as we said. Now, this link of him and Kaizer Chiefs has been going on for the previous window, right? And he's wanted by Kaizer Chiefs and all of this and all of that. And I will say this. There are a few things that I don't believe about this story. Okay, for starters, you guys have noticed that it seems like all the players that have played under Nabi or that were playing in Tanzania while Nabi was in Tanzania have been linked with Kaizer Chiefs. Any player who is half decent and played in Tanzania while Nabi was there got linked to Kaizer Chiefs. Now, granted, Clement Mzize got linked with Chiefs last year, but once again, Nabi had joined Kaizer Chiefs last year. So, for me, this does not make sense. But what makes it even more complicated is the fact that there are now reports that Zamalek and Al Sadd have made offers of around 15 million rands. So, yeah, even if Kaizer Chiefs did want to sign him, that's just not going to happen because of the fact that Kaizer Chiefs are not about to spend 15 million rands on a player. They didn't do it for Apollos, who's a South African and could have given Chiefs goals. Why would they do that for someone else from another country who would have to take a foreign sport and take a lot of money? And if you come for a lot of money, you usually get a lot of salary. So I don't think Chiefs will be going anywhere near Clement Mzize. Which brings us to the second story of the day. Etiosa God's Power Ighodaro. Yeah, I know, it's getting boring. In fact, now, today was the launch of the PSL, right? Not the PSL, the league, right? There was a launch of the league today because the games are starting on Saturday. So they asked Nabi about Etiosa Ighodaro. Hey, Nabi, we're hearing Mpilo talking a lot about Ighodaro. They didn't say Mpilo. But they were asking him about Ighodaro, right? And him being linked with Kaizer Chiefs. And what he said, let me read. He said that player, Ighodaro, belongs to another team with administrative issues. Translation, it's exactly what I was saying yesterday. Lomchita Ighodaro still has a contract with Mamelodi Sundowns that runs until 2026, hence the administrative issues. He is not a free agent. Go to transfer market, you will see his contract with Sundowns expires in 2026. What is happening right now with him not being a Chiefs player yet is because of the fact that he has administrative issues. Chiefs can't sign him if Sundowns have not officially said we're letting you go, because we know that they are trimming a squad, but they have not officially said he is a free agent. As such, that's why Nabi is saying that Ighodaro has administrative issues. But it continues and he says, but he or any other striker or another striker that we listed on our transfer list will be welcomed. Now, this is very important. Nabi is blatantly saying he, Ighodaro, has been listed or was listed on Kaizer Chiefs' transfer list. So he's one of the players that Kaizer Chiefs wanted, because Nabi is not even hiding it. He's saying he or any other strikers that they listed on their transfer list will be welcomed. But then he ends it by saying this: for now, we will wait to hear from who? From our administration if he or another striker will join. So you see now, Guti, for all of you who are saying that Nabi signs players, clearly he doesn't have the final say, because if the administration says something else, then Nabi cannot say anything else, because at the end of the day, Nabi is just an employee. So he can say, we want this player, but if they don't approve, he won't get the player. So I guess that answers your question as well. So Nabi is awaiting approval from he's waiting for the administrative issues of Ighodaro to be fixed, and then they can sign him as a Kaizer Chiefs player. So we move on to another story, which is the fact that Kuhlman Ndamane, yes, in this picture he's wearing a Kaizer Chiefs DDC kit, right? But the truth of the matter is he is actually currently playing for TS Galaxy. But it gets really worse, because Sundowns are signing him. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. A proper defender, a ball-playing defender. Kaizer Chiefs lets him go for free. Goes to TS Galaxy, and now he's going to Sundowns. Do you understand the kind of nonsense that this is? Kaizer Chiefs develops a player. We don't have budget to buy good players, apparently. But we can let go of good players, and then they would be signed by the team that has budget to buy good players. We don't have the budget, but we're letting go of our good players. Who is scouting? Who is the head of technical at Kaizer Chiefs? Who's deciding all of this? Who is letting all of these things happen? Because you cannot tell me that I saw Ndamane playing for Bafana. Bafana was like, oh my God, what is this? How did we let go of this player? And yet we did. Like, imagine Sundowns beating Chiefs while Ndamane is playing for them. Like, I understand when Sundowns are competing with Chiefs for the same signing and they beat us to it because they have more money, they can offer more. But the one that came through our ranks, and then he goes, and then they use him to beat us. Nah, man. The fact that even now Chiefs does not have a head of technical, that's concerning. Why do we not have a head of technical? No, Kezam Taung Jr. is not head of technical. He's a sporting director. The technical director is dealing with how the technical team works. That person must know football. Like, for example, if they took Farouk Khan as a technical director, someone who's going to make sure that the whole structure from the senior team to the MDC to the under 19s, the under 17s, 15s, 13s, and every other age group is connected to how the senior team plays. If we don't have that, that's why we're going to keep on losing such great quality players. Losing Ndamane to Galaxy and then to Sundowns is like someone put a knife in us when he went to TS Galaxy, and I would have just pulled it out because he's now going to Sundowns. And we're supposed to sit here and say, oh, Chiefs, they are doing good. Why do we not have a technical director that we know of? Because last we checked, the technical director was Kevin Johnson, who left because they took him and they made him head coach. Before him, it was Mlifin Segi, who was then fired as well because they took him and they made him coach. Who is our technical director? We can't keep on losing players like Abondamane, man. Like, we had this Undando Nkosi. Nah, he left Kaizer Chiefs. Another good quality player who was even captaining the DDC team. But we let him go. How is that even happening? Last story. Vela Kumalo is Laduma saying is getting promoted to the senior team. That's just not going to happen. What? Why? it makes no sense. It's not gonna happen. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, Ikos Alpelumoy.